Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. Thank you as always for stopping by. I hope the week has gone well. I don't think I'll ever get over this. Isaias Afewerki really hit him with the what elections question. This is an interview Anna Naidu of CGTN with Afewerki of Eritrea. Have a listen to the clip. At least 3 dead in gunfight in the Comoros capital after the opposition moves to unseat the president. It seems to have been damped down for now, but clearly it's a highly volatile and toxic mix over there at the moment. 4 gunmen were killed, the security source said. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Of course, there was that big passport scandal a year or two ago. South Africa's central bank held its main interest rate but cut its GDP forecast for this year from 1.7 to 1.3%. South African all shares up 6.3% year to date. Dollar versus rand, I think it's perilous for the rand. We're currently at 14.58. Egyptian pound, one of the best behaved currencies anywhere in the world, and I think it'll continue to perform, 17.33. Nigerian all share down 1.9% year to date. I wrote an article on the 25th of February called Currency Puzzle: Zimbabwe Finally Overhauled Its Dysfunctional, Whack and Even Voodoo FX Regime. And now we've learned that the exchange rate on the official interbank market finally breaking the 3-to-1 mark. That was yesterday. And my point is this: they tried to they started by supporting 2.5. They're now at 3. They don't have the ammunition to support it. And that's why I said the intelligent thing to have done by Muthuling Cube is let it go, let it overshoot, and then use the firepower you have to bring it back down, as opposed to this, where you're trying to defend an indefensible level. Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo tells the central bank and finance ministry to investigate the SEDI's recent slide. He said last month he was extremely upset and anxious. The currency is down about 11% against the dollar this year, and it's slumped to an all-time low. Ghana's stock exchange wobbled yesterday. That's down 4.7% year to date. Really tremendous investigative journalist by the OCCRP's Mark Anderson and Khadija Sharife called The Great Gambia Heist. You have to read it. There's a lot of content. Gambia's former president Yahya Jammeh orchestrated the embezzlement of nearly $1 billion of public funds and illegal timber revenue during his 22-year rule, looting the treasury in a long-running conspiracy that crippled one of the world's poorest countries. Population of 2 million, frequently drove his black stretch Hummer from his official residence in Banjul to a lavish private estate in his home village of Kanilai. His route took him past the central bank, the social welfare office, and the headquarters of the state telecom company. There were some of the institutions Jammeh pillaged by elevating privileged civil servants to prominent positions and empowering a group of corrupt businessmen led by a key Hezbollah financier. Thousands of documents have been obtained by OCCRP, lay bare for the first time the massive scale of Jammeh's corruption. $363 million from the state-run telecoms company, 325 illicit timber revenue, 71 from the central bank, 60 from Social Security, 55.2 from the state-run oil company. Well worth reading in full. I strongly advise you to find the time. Tanzania directs importers to use the Tanga port instead of Dar es Salaam. Zambia 2018 GDP rose 3.7% year on year. Gross domestic product expanded 2.5% in quarter 4 versus 3.3% a year earlier. Gregory L.B. Smith says low power mode. Government says load shedding coming in Zambia. Battery depleting, i.e. low FX reserves and Lake Kariba levels. Government needs to close some apps, cancel pipeline loans, turn down brightness, get better loan terms from Chinese, and plug-in charger, IMF program and PBOC swap line. EcoBank 2018 results improved a lot from 2017, pre-tax profit up 51%. fairly high impairments in Nigeria, however. The Economist has an article, What's in a Name? Rwanda has banned talking about ethnicity. And that took me back to Way, what's in a name? A name is the first and final marker of individual rights, one fixed part of the ever-changing human world. A name is the most basic characteristic of our human rights. No matter how poor or how rich, all living people have a name, and it is endowed with good wishes, the expectant blessings of kindness and virtue. What a beautiful thing. I saw it on a wall. I think I was in Washington.